Stop chasing the money and start focusing on building better relationships, and the money will come. What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. As promised, I'm taking you along my loan signing agent journey, and I just want to take a minute to catch you guys up on what's been going on. It has been about 6 weeks since I posted a video, the longest I've posted. I've gone without posting, I should say, and I just want to apologize for my absence. But as you guys saw in my previous video, I was in the middle of purchasing a house. So if you guys can see, this is my new house behind me. I have furniture on back order and none of it is really set up yet, but I did move and I am now a full-time loan signing agent, full-time entrepreneur, and I just could not be more excited about these huge life shifts that have been happening. But I needed to take a moment to kind of catch my breath, move into my house. My family was here for 3 weeks, and so that's been taking up a lot of my time. But I am back, and today I want to talk about how you can go about building relationships so that your income can increase as your time goes on as a loan signing agent. So first, let's talk about the 2 ways that you can get business as a loan signing agent. The first being through signing services. Your relationship building process should not be any different with signing services than it is with direct clients. So I know in some of the courses, if you guys have taken the loan signing system, Mark talks a lot about how to go direct. And I won't talk about how to go direct today because Mark covers that in his course. If you guys are interested in learning how to go direct, definitely check out his course. The link to that course is in my description below. It is well worth the money. I went direct. I started in October and got my first direct signing, I think, in December. So it didn't take much time at all. Once I implemented Mark's loan signing system, it did not take me long. So if you guys are interested in learning how to build your loan signing agent direct business, definitely check out the course. But let's talk about building relationships with signing services, because as most of us begin, the majority of us started with signing services. That's how I started out. And I just want to let you guys know that building the relationships with the signing services is just as important, because they're going to help mentor you and guide you in the beginning of your journey. And to be honest, new notaries make a lot of mistakes as loan signing agents starting out. So relationship building with signing services is really important. I'll just let you guys know some of the things that I did to start building relationships. So because I know I'm going to get asked this question, let me just get this piece out of the way. My favorite signing platforms that I used are signingorder.com and SnapDocs. To be honest, SnapDocs didn't give me a ton of business starting out. It was all signingorder.com. So a common misconception is that signing order is a signing service. It's not a signing service. It's a platform that other signing services are paid to use to find local notaries. So I paid the extra $2.99 a month to expand my zip codes to 20 zip codes so that the algorithm would find me in all these different areas so that I would get pinged for more jobs. So I'll just get that out of the way. Through signingorder.com, I was able to find a few of my local signing services here in Phoenix that I just absolutely love. One in particular, I just adore. They really mentored me through the beginning of my notary journey, and I still contact them today. And if I know any new notaries who are getting into the business, I always refer those notaries to this particular signing service. And I just think that the owner is great and he's easily reachable, which I think is important for new notaries to be able to reach the owner or someone to ask questions. So I love that about the company. I just felt like we really aligned well. And so because of that, I really wanted to let them know how much I value them, how much I value their mentorship, how much I am grateful for their work. So just like I would with direct business, I sent them gift cards. I sent them Monday morning emails just to tell them when I was available that week. The day before the last day to sign for a refinance, I would just say like, hey, it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow. I feel for you guys. If you need anything, I'm here. Here's when I'm available. Load me up. Happy to help you. So that's not something that you just wanna do with direct clients. You can absolutely start building those relationships with signing services. And so that's what I did, and that's how I got the majority of my work, through that one local signing service. Of course, I did work for several local signing services in the area, but for that one in particular, they gave me about 60% of my work here in Phoenix. And I know it was because when I accepted the first order from them, I picked up the phone and I called them right away. And if you guys have taken the loan signing system, you know that Mark talks about this. He even gives you a script of how to sell yourself. So that's what I did. As soon as I pressed accept, I wanted that order so bad. I picked up the phone and I talked to whoever answered, the scheduler typically who answers. And I just said, hey, I just accepted this order, in this area, and I just want to let you know. And then I went into the script. So they gave me that work. And from then on, it was just up to me to continue building that relationship and that connection. And honestly, it was one of the best things I could do, was just to maintain communication with them. Even if it wasn't about a signing, I would email them and ask them how their weekend was. I sent them a Thanksgiving email telling them how thankful I am for them. And all of that goes a long way. They wanted to give me work. I also did not nickel and dime the signing service either. When I accepted a 6:30 a.m. signing, I did not ask them for an additional fee because it was early. If they called me and asked me to cover a signing for them that no one else could do, and it was out of my area that I typically would sign at, I never asked them to pay me extra. But here's what started happening. So they started seeing me as such an extension of their team and an invaluable member of their team, that they began offering me more money. I didn't even have to negotiate it. They just started offering me more money. So I want to explain a little bit about how a signing service works. A signing service is a business. They have a bottom line, right? They pay for a lot of things that you may not even realize that they need. They pay for a lot more insurance than you and I do. They pay for lawyer fees. They pay to get us the business in the first place, right? They have to market. They're doing a lot behind the scenes that you are probably not even aware of. So when you nickel and dime them and you kind of take advantage of them being in a desperate situation, they're likely not going to come back to you. So I hate to hear when people are like, well, I'm the notary, I'm doing all the work, because that's not necessarily true. You're doing the work because they found it for you. So stop nickel and diming the signing service. Now, please don't get me wrong. I hate to see notaries taking $50 jobs. In fact, there was a girl that I spoke to back in December who was taking jobs for $45 and $50 consistently. And I was like, girlfriend, you are getting ripped off completely. So I'm not saying that you should accept low ball offers. What I'm saying is, if you're being paid a fair wage for a signing for your area, like in Phoenix, I know that people are going to ask this. In Phoenix, we're paid anywhere from $75 to $100 through a signing service for refis and purchases. And so if it was somewhere in that range, then I took it and I didn't negotiate and I didn't try to nickel and dime them for if I had to go back out, and maybe there was one time the signer forgot his driver's license. And so I had to go back out there later that night after I was done with all of my other signings. And so I didn't ask for an extra fee, but what ended up happening was the owner knows that I'm not that kind of a notary. I'm not nickel and diming them every time something goes wrong with the documents, or I have to reprint, or, the signing didn't go through. When a signing doesn't go through, they typically don't get paid. And so that's coming out of their bottom line. So I really didn't ask much for that. But he started offering me those payments just out of gratitude for the work I was doing with him. And I think that just comes with building those solid relationships, whether you're a signing service notary or you're fully direct, and just offering up your services and not nickel and diming and not chasing after the money, but instead focusing on how can you be an extension of their team and just a part of their family. I mean, once you find a signing service or a direct client that you align with, you guys are riding the waves together, the highs and the lows. If something goes wrong, you're going to be there to support them. If something goes wrong with one of your signings, they're going to be there to support you. And so it's really important that you just continue to show the people you're working with gratitude for the work that you're getting, that you're just doing the best that you can and you just stay in constant communication with them. I think that is the main way to build relationships. Of course, don't make it all about the money and the work. Get personal with them. You know, when I went to Montana for Christmas, I let them all know and I asked them, you know, what are you guys doing for Christmas? I would call the owner. Even though he was busy, he liked me so much, he would answer his phone and he would chat with me a little bit. When I went fully direct and I stopped taking signing service business, the owner of this one particular signing service called me, said, congratulations, I'm not surprised, you're great in this business. And I said, hey, listen, if you ever need a notary in the area, you always know, like, I got your back, you can call me, I'm here to help you. That is because of the relationship that we built through my process as, you know, a signing service notary. And so I just appreciated his well wishes, and we don't see each other as competition. At least I don't, and I don't think he does either. And that's a really good place to be in. So if you guys have specific questions on how to build relationships with signing services, if you're just starting out, let me know. I know that in the loan signing system, Mark really has amazing mentorship videos in the six-figure course. In fact, that's where I got a lot of my ideas from. So if you guys haven't signed up for that and you're really wanting to take your business to the next level, purchase the course, purchase the six-figure course, and watch all of the mentorship videos that Mark has in there. It's really invaluable. In fact, he just did one the other day, a mentorship video. He does them every 2 weeks. I literally would have paid $500, which is what I paid for the course, for that mentorship alone. It was so good. So you guys have to get your hands on the course if you haven't already. Otherwise, happy to be back on YouTube. I know this was short, sweet, and to the point. I totally will give you guys, you know, some sneak peeks into my office when it's all set up. Right now, there's like nothing on the walls. I'm getting a Peloton, that's getting ordered. So I have a lot of updates. As you can see, there's like just, I have furniture on back order. I don't even have real furniture in here yet. So there's a lot to do, but I am glad to be back. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you give me a follow on there because I share every day. And Wednesdays we do a Q&A where you guys can ask me anything and I will answer it for you. So hope you guys are doing well. I'm so glad to be back. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the algorithm show this video to other new notaries who may need it. I'll see you guys soon.